was Friday the first time you've ever met Cube?
Yeah.
So how did he get the call? Okay, obviously the first Friday was Chris Tucker. Yeah. So now Tuck's not coming back, so he's gonna have to move this franchise in a different direction.
Yeah.
So Smokey was his homeboy, now he need another homeboy. Day. That's gonna be obviously probably 300-400 people read for that part.
Yeah.
You get the part. So what is Cube when Cube tells you to come in and you read for the part? Did he tell you anything? So how did you create this character, Day?
Well, at the time that the first movie that I did when I got to LA was Three Strikes. It was a movie called Three Strikes with DJ Pooh.
Mm-hmm.
I met Pooh. He said, "Damn, boy, I wish I would have used you as the main role," even though my man Brian Hooks did a great job. He said, "Damn, boy, I would have used you as a great." I said, "I know, man." So I did a small part in that movie, but my manager, who's still my manager, his name is Niles Kirshner. When I first moved to LA, and this is some funny shit. When I lived in New York, Red Grant.
Yeah.
Your partner.
Yeah.
Red
we played ball together at state.
Yes, Red Grant used to come to New York and sleep on my floor.
Damn.
When I moved to LA, I rode a bus from New York to LA.
Shit. That probably take you a week.
7 days, yeah. Took me 7 days.
Cause they stopped everywhere.
You did it before?
It took me like 6.5 hours to get from Glenville to Columbia, South Carolina.
That's crazy, right?
I said, God.
Yeah, they stop everywhere.
Yeah.
So I took the bus out there, man, and Red Grant said, "Man, I got an apartment over here off of Venice, man. You can come stay on my floor." I said, "Come on, Red, I'm gonna stay on your floor." I'm sleeping on Red's floor, man, and I had a little partner, man, named Lil Marcus, Baby Looney. He was a straight gang member, but he was so nice to me and cool. I never seen that part
that side of it.
They said he was a straight hitter, right? He was telling people he was my manager, so he take me up there to the comedy club. We at the comedy club. My man Niles, who's my manager now, he was a manager at Jamie Foxx's management company.
Okay.
Which was Marcus King and his wife, and that's who I was signed with. Niles went to school with Matt Alvarez, who was the producer of Next Friday.
Okay.
He said, "Man, we got to get Mike up here to do an audition." I went up there audition, and when I came off the stage, man, my man Baby Looney said, "Mike, Ice Cube want to holler at you." And when I turned around, man, I seen Ice Cube and John Singleton standing there, and I almost peed on myself. I said, "Damn." And he said, "Can you act?" I said, "Hell yeah." And he started putting me on the auditions. I started auditioning for it. Every time I show up, I see a lot of comedians audition for it. Now, don't forget, everybody's trying to audition for this role that Chris Tucker didn't want to do no more.
Right.
Which was Next Friday.
Correct.
I mean, was the first Friday. So this role was really hot in Hollywood. And I'm performing and auditioning. A bunch of comedians that I know was auditioning for it. Every time I audition for Ice Cube, when I'm done, he look at me and go like this. So I'm like, okay, I got this. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, I got this motherfucker. Make a long story short, unfortunately, my little homie that was bringing me to the auditions, man, little Baby Looney, he got killed. Got murdered up on Sunset, man. I'm talking about a beautiful young brother, man, but was in the streets, wasn't no joke. Good little guy, right? Gets killed. The day that I went to his funeral, I left his funeral and took my funeral clothes off and put my regular clothes on and went in that audition and got that role, man. And that day that I pulled up, I seen Marlon Wayans, all kind of. I was like, oh, I thought I had it, because he kept looking at me going like this.
You doing good.
Man, I pull up, I see all kind of out there with the. I said, oh, I ain't gonna get this shit. Man, I went in there and got that role. And when I seen his wife, Miss Jackson, laughing, I said, oh man, I think I got this role, man. Right. You know, and I got that role. I called my mom. I said, what you want? She said, buy me a washer and dryer. I said, I'm gonna buy you a house. She said, no, you gonna my Social Security up. Because I get $700 a month. You know, I get $700 a month. You gonna my Social Security.
But I black people, hey, you ain't been messing with that Social Security.
No, $700 a month. I don't give a fuck what you do.
What is it about Cube that he loves comedians, Chris Tucker, he had John Witherspoon, he had DC Curry, he had Bernie Mac. He had all those guys. He had AJ John, Jamie Foxx. What is it about Cube?
With comedians.
And comedians in his movies. I don't think Cube has ever really been in a movie. Obviously, you know, the XXX stuff.
No, he did. Yeah, he did a few. But I get what you're saying.
Johnson Family Vacation and all that other stuff.
Let me say this about Cube. As long as I've been a fan of Ice Cube since
1989 NWA.
NWA. He's always had, if you listen to his music, he always had a comedic sense to his music. Once Upon a Time in the Projects, you know, I mean, on and on and on. And I think that he's a comedian in his own right, you know, so he knows how to work with comedians. He knows how to be the straight man. He knows how to be that guy that'll play off of you and let you get your shit off.
Yeah.
Like he did for me and Cat and all the rest of us. Everybody that Cube touched on the comedic side, gold. Now, on the other hand, you have to have it to bring it too. You know, I tell people all the time, man, Cube put me on. I put the movie on too. I made that character.
You did.
The franchise of a movie too.
Right.
You know, so it takes both moving parts to make the shit work.
Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it and you look at all the comedians that you say, there are a lot of comedians, obviously, that were reading for the part.
Yeah.
I don't know if they could have played Day Day like you.
No. Because that's how Cube wrote it. And unfortunately, it would fitted me, because if he would have wrote the character different, might have been a different story. Right. So, you know, he's a genius when it comes to that.
What's some of the best advice Cube has given you?
You know, Cube always used to tell me, it's a marathon. That was one of the things that stuck to me. He said, man, this is not a race. This is a marathon, because I think he caught on when I was younger. Like, this dude want it now.
Right.
This dude want to make it now. This dude.
You do realize that a marathon is a race. You meant to say this is a sprint.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. This nigga here. I knew you was gonna get me on here and do a Sesame Street thing with a nigga, man. Hey, look, the man said, take your time, do it right, so that you could be here for a long time.
Right.
And I took that advice, you know. And to this day, I think Chris Tucker is mad at me because I did the next Friday.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because you know we like to do something before two something.